Superman is furious, and the Lazarus Corp has no idea what's coming for them. Welcome to Vault 713, where we turn the greatest comic stories into cinematic audio experiences, helping you decide what deserves a place in your collection. Previously in Absolute Superman, a mentally unstable Lazarus officer opened fire on civilians who dared to laugh at him. Now Kal-El knows, and his wrath is about to descend like a storm. But before that reckoning, we return to Krypton on the final day of its existence. Krypton, 6 years ago. Kal had warned his people that the planet was dying, that their world was literally crumbling beneath them. His words had sparked panic, not hope. Riots consumed the cities, and now the planet was tearing itself apart. Soldiers stormed the El residence. "Run, Kal! Get to the ship!" Jor-El shouted, slamming his hammer into an armored trooper. Lara fired her blaster with tears in her eyes as the family jumped into their hover truck and sped through streets engulfed in chaos. Buildings fell, the ground split, and Krypton screamed. They finally reached the Red Crystal Caverns, the secret place where their ship waited. Lara rushed to make last-minute adjustments, trying desperately to fit more people aboard. But Jor stopped her. "Lara, you said yourself, it can't handle more weight. We'll lose everyone." She turned to him, heartbroken. "There are still so many out there. Friends, neighbors." He wrapped his arms around her. "We can't save everyone. Not this time." Kal stood silently near the entrance, staring out at his home. The once beautiful red sky was now a sea of flame. The planet's core burned emerald green. For a fleeting moment, it was almost beautiful Earth. Now, Pakistan, at a Lazarus Peacemaker outpost, a massive red cloud rolled across the desert like a living storm. "How the hell do we stop that?" someone yelled. "Open fire!" the commander shouted. Shells ripped through the air, but the dust passed right through them. Then it lifted the tanks like toys and slammed them into the sky. Inside the bunker, soldiers scrambled for their weapons, the radio dead. And then, the door began to glow red hot. The metal peeled away, and Superman stepped through the fire. He grabbed the lead Peacemaker by the throat and pinned him to the wall. "Christopher Smith, he murdered 23 innocent people. Where is Lazarus hiding him?" The man choked, terrified. I don't know. Please, I don't." Kal's eyes blazed bright red, then faded. His face shifted from fury to shock. He dropped the man, realizing the destruction around him. The bunker burned. The soldiers groaned in pain. He hadn't meant to go this far. Then a voice echoed in his mind. Sol, his ship's AI. "Kal, I've tracked Brainiac's systems. He's hiding Smith at a Lazarus research base in the Nevada desert. There are bottled cities here, with people inside." Kal froze. People, screaming inside glass. "Brainiac requests communication. He's offering Smith's location as a trade." Kal didn't answer. He just looked to the horizon and flew. Krypton, the Redlands. Lara shouted orders as families rushed to board the ship, the red dust swirling beneath their feet. Kal crouched beside Krypto, staring out toward the horizon. "I just want something to remember home by," he whispered. He knelt down and scooped a handful of crimson dirt, but the ground cracked beneath him. "Kal!" Lara and Jor ran forward. But Krypto was faster, grabbing Kal's sleeve with his teeth and yanking him to safety. The cracks exploded behind them, molten green fire consuming the fields. Far away, the rich and powerful were trying to force their way aboard the cleric's ships. They thought they could buy survival, but the planet had other plans. None of them made it out. The fires took them all. In the Redlands, Jor-El's ship launched into the sky. Inside, families huddled close as the world below them cracked open. Kal sat by a young girl trembling near a viewport. "Hey," he whispered, "don't be scared. This is the best ship ever made. My parents built it themselves." The girl managed a faint smile. And then, the unthinkable. A massive shard of Krypton tore free, slamming through the ship and splitting it apart. Kal screamed as he was thrown into open space. "Do not be afraid, Kal-El," a voice said gently. "I am Sol, your protector." The AI formed a containment field around him, saving him from the explosion. Nearby, other survivors were caught in glowing spheres of their own. Even Crypto barked happily, wagging his tail inside his little craft. Then, through the flames, Cal saw them, his parents. "We're here, son," Jor said, smiling through the light. "We're with you, always." But the planet wasn't done. Krypton erupted, the green fires stretching high into the sky as if the world itself wanted revenge. Cal's ship shuddered, the light engulfed him, and then silence. When the fire cleared, only one small vessel emerged from the storm. Kal-El had survived, alone. Earth, nighttime, a Kansas field. Cal touched down softly, the red dust trailing behind him like a ghost of his cape. "Sol," he said quietly, "where's Smith?" "I have his exact location," the AI replied, but Cal shook his head. "Forget him." He stared at his hands, the same hands that could rebuild worlds or destroy them. "I don't trust what I'll do if I find him. I just need to be reminded." He began to walk. The stars shimmered overhead. The night was silent. Then up ahead, a weathered wooden sign caught the moonlight. "Smallville, Kansas, 10 miles. Cal smiled faintly. "Home," he whispered. And that ends Absolute Superman number 5, rewritten for Vault 713. One final chapter remains, The Last Dust of Krypton. Let us know what you think of this retelling, and if you felt that same tension, grief, and awe. Subscribe and turn on notifications, and we'll see you for the finale.